Welcome to the special edition of The Countdown. We're here at the 2025 PASA PSBA School Leadership Conference. In today's episode, I'll be speaking with attendees about public education and their biggest takeaways from this year's event. Hi, Amy. Just going to ask you some questions today. So first question for you, why is public education important to you?
Well, that is a loaded question because there are so many reasons. I think overall, it's because it's so important for every single child to have access to the best education possible.
So I think for me, public education is so important because it's critical to have, opportunities for all of our students across the Commonwealth to just get the best education possible. And I believe that Pennsylvania is really on the cutting edge too, providing great educational experiences and opportunities for safe, supportive learning environments.
Public education is important to me. One, because I'm a product of public education. And I know the value, and I like that public education is for everyone. No one's excluded. And so for that reason, I support it, and I'm here showing up because of it.
And my second question for you too, what has been your biggest takeaway from this year's event?
I've had a great time interacting with school directors from other districts that I wouldn't ordinarily interact with. The side conversations have really been fantastic outside of the sessions, and also hearing how people are processing the things that we just heard collaboratively in the sessions. So that's been fantastic.
I had a great session on how to communicate with all different types of people, and I feel like I have so many tools to go back to my board and be able to communicate with the rest of our team.
I think my biggest takeaway is just seeing how many people we have here, from a superintendent like myself to school board members who are volunteers. They're here all for the same purpose. And really, how do we make the best public education system in Pennsylvania that we can?
I love that there's such a diverse number of topics being covered in all the different sessions. I love that AI is a focus because that is definitely a change with the times. That's something a few years ago we wouldn't have even known that was a thing, and it's such a big part of what's happening in our schools, in our whole world, but in our schools in particular.
I think for me, it's the opportunity for collaboration. I've been coming to the conferences for years now. I presented before, and I think just the opportunity just to talk with other individuals across the Commonwealth, just about things that they're experiencing within schools, and trying to really create opportunities for growth and for communication. Because a lot of times, regardless of where we're located in the state, we tend to have some similar challenges or maybe similar opportunities. So it's really nice to have that opportunity to come together and really identify ways that we can support one another, because we're all learners and we're all here to help educate kids.
All right, and my final question for you, what has been your favorite part of this year's conference?
I've been able to connect so many of the projects we're talking about back home with my school board to things here on site with sessions and exhibitors, that it's just really given us the next step in where we need to go.
So far, the many opportunities to hear about so many different topics. I think the count was 40 opportunities to hear from all kinds of topics and people and disciplines is really exciting to me.
I think the favorite part for me has been this morning's keynote speaker. I think she was fantastic, and she talked a lot about different ways and strategies that we need to unify people. And how important culture is, and how we as leaders can really make sure that the culture within our school district is one that we can have every student succeed and grow.
Always the kids' performances, getting a chance to see the talent that the youth bring forward, and then interacting with authors, right? And so we get to see folks that are researching and studying and putting things together for us to be able to take back and share with our boards.
The opportunity to continue to interact with others and to take that information back and hopefully use it in a productive way excites me.
Thank you both so much for your feedback. It's wonderful to connect with you at conference. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you so much to all the attendees who took the time to share their thoughts. I'll be back in the studio next Tuesday with more tips and resources for school leaders. In the meantime, if you would like more information on conference, please see paschoolleaders.org for a full recap coming soon.